You know, I am so sick of people telling me that my trading card game business shouldn't work. I don't even try to convince them anymore. I'm just collecting evidence. I do have a warning for this video. This is not normal trading card game business advice. If that's what you're looking for, you probably clicked on the wrong video and you should turn it off. I'm Jesse from Happy Tiger Gaming. I have a lot to talk about, so we're going to do that. I don't recommend anybody builds a trading card game business the way I do it. I don't recommend it because if this fails, I don't want to drag you down with me. I don't want that. But it does get interesting. So this weekend I ran a sale. 60% of the revenue came from orders over $500. This is going to be important later. America 250 celebration. Every item 10% under TCG player market prices. Site-wide markdowns on everything. Spend $250, get an extra $17.76 off. Discord members shop a day early at the event. Most of this was gone before I even opened the sale up to the public. And I didn't use my email list of customers. I just used the Discord that I have. There's a comment in this video if you want to join, by the way. Every time I talk to people, they just tell me this shouldn't work. And part of me agrees, but the only problem with that statement is it just keeps working anyway. So real quick, a big opportunity that a lot of TCG businesses are missing is how to actually run sales. This is not 4th of July sale. 4th of July happens every year. This is America's 250th birthday. That happens once in a generation. Just by changing the name of the sale, the name of the offer, it instantly created more hype around it. It cost no money to do this. These two numbers kind of make sense with the 4th of July. And I let Discord see the sale early and they just destroyed it. You recognize TCG Player? You recognize this? Everybody knows TCG Player, right? All stores use this. I didn't want to rent customers at 14%. If I was selling on TCG Player as my main source, then I wouldn't own these customers. I wouldn't own a community. The algorithm finds them. The traffic belongs to TCG Player. TCG Player takes 14%. Why don't I mark it 10% down? And then I'm making 4% more money. Customers are paying 10% less. Why is this not happening everywhere? It's because all of these business experts suck so bad at marketing, they won't take the time to build a community. So here's the real reason why people say I run my business weird. Wrong. I don't really optimize for profits. A lot of people know that. I would rather get high sales than high profits. And that seems backwards to people who they don't understand like my mission and how I'm doing it and how I accelerate sales. My bottleneck's not going to be money. It's not going to be inventory. It's not going to be demand. I found out early on my bottleneck is me as a person. I leave the house for work. I come home, I eat, I train, I sleep. 11 hours disappears every day. 8 hours disappears of sleep. And that's just, it's the constraint. I don't get more hours a day. I don't get that back. So every single decision I make has to be run through this filter. Does any decision I make move my business forward enough to justify this use of time? Why do you think I don't deal in bulk? And it's not like bulk is bad, it's just the most common example I see of people doing something that to me doesn't make sense. It's bad for my business model. People will sort through bulk for 5 hours. The profit percentage is so high. It didn't cost me much to buy the bulk. Brother, I can make 1% on a case and the profit percentage is crap. 1% is crap and I still made more money selling and shipping one damn thing. It does not work to me. And everyone else disagrees. And then there's a second layer to it. Because once you start reaching out to businesses, are going to show them that you spend 5 hours doing this. I found a trainer that hasn't rotated out. Ooh, someone left an EX in here. That's an $8 card in this bulk, and the bulk only cost me $2. Or is the business going to say, oh wow, this guy handled $50,000 this month in total sales. He can actually move stuff for us. Would that have ever happened if I was worried about the percentage is higher if I sift through bulk? Because it doesn't work with the time I have. So you can say I'm doing it wrong, dude, and that's true. This is heresy. I refuse certain business owners. I refuse certain customers. Oh my god, the pre-sale for the Pitch Black Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box is $600 right now. Oh man, that's not good, brothers. Not good, brothers. If you own a pizza shop and your ovens can make 100 pizzas every hour, but your cashier can only handle 20 orders every hour, then buying more ovens doesn't help your business. It doesn't affect anything. And I apply this to my trading card game business, and nobody else does, because there's different theories in business, and a lot of people try to optimize everything in this space, and optimizing everything doesn't help. So if I spend my time sorting through bulk, shipping $2 singles, answering 40 tiny messages, then I'm not improving distributor relationships, am I? I'm not increasing allocations. I'm not community building with my Discord. Everyone is optimizing the wrong things, and I think everyone's wrong, and everybody thinks I'm wrong, and I'm the heretic. And that's why I feel weird when I always get messages and people ask for advice, because I'm not the guy to go to for advice. I genuinely don't recommend people copy me. This is me documenting my journey. This is me trying to prove everybody wrong. I came to wreak havoc on the TCG business. I really did. I came to just destroy. And before I go on to the real stuff, because I wanted to talk about my actual mission. Hello, the package was not delivered to me, and it looks like it was returned to you. I have no idea what happened. I'll reach out tomorrow to the post office when they're open and see what's up. I'll get back to you on this. Cool. Well, I clearly didn't get it, and since you don't want to do right by your customer first, I will just open a request for your refund tomorrow and leave you the review you deserve. The item was shipped elsewhere, and the seller accused me of being defensive over expecting my order to have been shipped to me. Seller then refused to do anything to resolve the situation and made me go through eBay for a refund? Bad customer service, bad shipping. Avoid the seller if you want to actually receive what you purchase. There goes my 100% positive feedback. I really wish that's where the story ended. However, he said, "Hey Jesse, I'm the guy you blocked on eBay after getting a very fair and accurate review of your services and customer service skills. He's cooked win, so he gets banned. I believe in democracy." Pokemon stores and trading card game business owners will bend over backwards for the customers that make the least money for them, they take up the most time for them, and they hurt their business in the long run anyway. I grew up as a player, not as a collector, not as a seller. I grew up as a player. When the only politics and the only problems were, this guy's gonna play Bronze Arm Sabertooth. He's gonna play the green deck instead of the red. What deck am I gonna play? Who bluffed his way when he didn't have a trap card face down? It was a spell. It was easy. Things were easy then, and it was an escape from how bad the world was. I'm not the only one with a story like this, but the store cannot be an ego purchase. The store has to create profit. I have to be able to run badass events. I need to be able to grow a community. It needs to give me distribution leverage. Every decision I make is to save time and to maximize leverage. I don't maximize profit in this business. I stopped that a while ago. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy so much stuff from distributors that I know certain things won't make money, but that gives me so much more leverage down the road. And I love business. I love the game behind the game. But when I was growing up, I loved the game. The cards mattered. The art mattered. The people you played against mattered. And I just think of this place that doesn't exist yet. And if I don't build it, who will? To get there, I'm doing things my way. It's not going to be easy to get there, and maybe everybody's right. Maybe it will blow up in my face. All of these guys selling bulk and scaling slow and doing all of these things different than me. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm a big, dummy, stupid head who's fat and has spaghetti on his shirt and he's bald, so he always wears a hat, and he's going to blow up his business because he's doing things wrong. Maybe it's just luck or happenstance or a coincidence. But then again, the sale did happen. And the numbers are real, and the community did show up. So while everybody says it shouldn't work, or it's not working, or you're doing it the wrong way, or your theories on business are wrong, or you don't really care about TCG so it doesn't matter, or you're not a real player, or you're just a scalper. While everybody is saying all these things, I'm just going to keep proving them wrong.